Alright, guys. This is TLMB's first build. This is Mike's.
It's a build. It's TLB. I'm just there, just hanging around.
So this is Mike's build. A quick run through the parts we have. Mike wanted a gaming computer, or a render machine, rather. He wants to play.
I need to play.
He wants to emulate NES.
So we
built a $1,200 computer for you.
Yeah. I was like, dude, how am I going to play my N64 game? So I needed that.
So we decided. So this is what we got. So first here, we'll start from your left, my right. Seagate Barracuda ES2 1TB hard drive here.
Gibberish.
Looks good. It's refurbished. Hopefully that lasts long enough.
Nice.
Seagate's usually really good. We got a good old LG generic. Don't really need this. Probably only need this one CD drive.
Whoa.
Wait, hold on. Where's the flash storage on this?
Dude, I needed to install my Diablo 3.
Oh, so I didn't install my Battlefield. So okay. We got the Samsung 840 EVO. I'm sorry, SSD here. We got the price on here for some reason. But anyway, you guys know how much this is. This is SSD, 120 gigs. Corsair, I want to move my marker. Okay. So Corsair Vengeance, the old one, not the Pro. 8 gigabytes, 1866 memory. 4770. No, I'm sorry, not 4770. This is 46. What is this? What did I get you? 4670K.
Yeah, I was gonna say
i5 LGA 1150 processor. So this is the Haswell. CX500M modular power supply by Corsair. Good power supply. I had the 650, the TX version, which they no longer make anymore.
You jerk.
It's also non-modular. That's probably why they don't make it anymore.
Mm-hmm.
It was a good power supply, though. It's version 2. Here, we have the non-reference version of the GeForce GTX 760. This is the Asus DirectCU2 overclocked edition. It's also probably run at 1 gigahertz base clock. It's really good, actually, Michael. DirectCU stands for Direct Copper Heat Pipes. So what the way it works is the heatsink that's on top of the GPU, the copper heat pipes here, well, they're nickel plated, but they turn into copper right above the GPU, and they directly attach the CPU. That's better transfer of heat. You know how copper, the chemical symbol of copper.
Yeah.
What's wrong with that? Tell me what's wrong with that CU.
Tell me what's
wrong with that CU.
I can't tell. What?
The U should be lowercase.
Are you serious?
Technically, this is carbon. Uranium is not U, but
yeah, well, it would be carbon and uranium. Some new element bonded by this computer part.
Anyway, so that's this. Windows 8 ready. Whatever. Who cares about that? No one's been using Windows 8. 2 gigabyte of GDDR5 memory. Yes, speed. I don't know what the speed on the memory clock is. I'm not too sure. But this is the non-reference version.
What's the GD? It says 2048 megabyte GDDR5 TX8.
Yeah, 200.
Okay.
Okay, so yeah. Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. 2 gigabytes. Okay, so for GTX 11, that's fine. Okay, so here is the crux of everything. We're just gonna move everything out of the way. We got the
fatherboard.
The fatherboard. Yeah, Michael didn't want a motherboard, so he wanted a fatherboard.
Yeah, I was like, I want my guy to mow my lawn and stuff. So
yeah, he wanted work done in the house. Not that we don't think women do work. It's just that Michael thinks that. Putting your thumb in front of the mic is not. The mic's going to hear your thumb.
The mic, it heard the sound wave of his thumb, and then it recorded the image on there.
Got it. Okay. So we got the Asus Z87 Pro. It is a Haswell compatible motherboard, as we know. LGA 1150, the newest one, supports NVIDIA SLI and AMD Crossfire, which is if you want to put more than one graphics card in of either AMD or NVIDIA. So you can put 2 of them in, and you can run them both.
But there'd be 2 different companies, and they'll fight each other.
You can't put both of them in at the same time. You can put either both NVIDIA or both AMD, and of the same architecture. So, anyway, so this is Windows 8.1 ready. They must have just updated this.
Put that on.
Okay, so this is it supports 4K. I don't know if the 760 does. I believe it does. I'm not too sure. All these wonderful features down here. Wi-Fi Go. It's pretty cool. It comes with a built-in Wi-Fi card. On the back here, it's gold and black, like Michael likes money.
Yeah.
Just other things, fan controllers. This is too much to go over right now. We'll go in. It comes with a Wi-Fi card, a Wi-Fi antenna, which is pretty cool. It looks like a card at first, but you turn it, and it comes up as an antenna. I'll show you when we get in. Wi-Fi card, it's magnetic. You can stream data from this to other devices that are compatible with it. I believe it's called. I forgot what it's called.
It's probably on there in really small letters, man. Don't stress it.
Yeah, it's called. I forgot what it's called. But anyway, DLNA. That's it. Thank you. DLNA.
I helped you out, man.
Yes,
I was giving you the signals in the back.
It's compatible. It's also compatible with Google Drive, or Asus has its own cloud. Also, it's called, so you can upload your storage to your.
But when I get my Google Glass, bro.
Oh, I forgot Google Glass. So, all right, it's overclock ready. BIOS flashback is really cool. If you break your BIOS for some reason, I don't know how you'll do it, but you will. You just plug in a flash drive with the almost updated BIOS on it. You plug it in. You don't need a CPU, RAM, or anything except for the power supply and the motherboard, and you can update the BIOS on it.
The only thing I know about BIOS is when you get, emulators.
Mega Man.
Yeah, as I said. No, I was going to say you need that GBA BIOS for that GBA emulator.
Oh, yes, you do.
Yep.
Okay, so that's the motherboard here, and we are done. So now
there's a screen hidden somewhere, but don't worry.
Run over into the case. All right, guys, so here is the case. It's the Zalman Z11 Plus. I've never actually built in a Zalman case before. Mine is thermal take. I'm not sure you guys have no idea that I don't expect you to know that. But mine.
Mark might know.
I was gonna be like, no, I don't expect them to know what the case is. I'm saying I was gonna be like, oh yeah, like you guys know already.
Oh no, they don't know the exact case you have, like the exact model.
I have the Zalman Commander Snow White edition, whatever. Everyone has that. So okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna take you to the front of the case first. Well, you know what? We're here. Might as well do this. So this is the side panel window. It's awesome. You can put
like it's a parallelogram, okay?
I don't know what the hell this is. Trapezoid, maybe. You can put like it's not a trapezoid. Yeah, yeah, it's half
parallelogram.
Okay, no, parallelogram is all four sides are parallel to one another.
Oh yeah, you're right. But technically, wouldn't that be? Now you know what? Why are we bantering about this?
So this is a large space for an aftermarket heatsink. So you can put like a huge one in here. It would be on top of your CPU. It's a really, really long like heat. You'll see. I'll show you what it.
Yeah.
And I'll show you when we get inside. In here. I might as well show you now while we're here. Ow.
What happened?
I cut myself.
Oh. Blood for the viewers. Make it real. Cool, he's bleeding, just like in the movies.
Just like in the movies. Okay, so we got the two thumb screws off. Very easy.
Mad hard.
Put those there.
Lefty loosey.
This is a pain in the ass. Okay. What you'll like about this inside of this panel is it's pretty sturdy. There's a fan in here.
What would that do, though?
Okay, so what this is pretty cool. This sits right over your hard drive bay.
Okay.
So it'll take in air from here, or in the front here, and it'll cool down your hard drives, because your solid-state drive might get hot if you're reading and writing to it really quickly.
Okay.
So it could get hot. Your solid-state drive will never get hot in a million years. So anyway.
What happens in 1,000,001 years, though?
Then it might blow up. Okay, so here we have your mounting hardware and a nice little hermetically sealed Ziploc thing.
Does that connect with that piece?
A bunch of thumb screws in here, probably for your hard drives, I would assume.
Okay.
And some PCI covers, which those come off, and a 8-pin extender. That's pretty cool. Here, I'll show you guys that. We totally did this backwards, but who cares?
That's what we do.
This is an 8-pin. This is the part that goes into your graphics card. And this actually could be a motherboard extender. They can plug into your motherboard. They're roughly the same. So this is really cool because you can plug this one into your power supply, the other end into the component you're powering, and it extends just in case your power supply doesn't have enough reach because the case is pretty tall. Does this top part come off? No, it doesn't. Okay.
What does this fan plug do? Where do you plug this into?
Actually, it should come off. I'll figure that out in a second. Because this top part, I want to break it, but it should come off. So I'd be able to get to those somehow.
I don't think it's the top. Maybe?
No, because there's a way to get... Whatever, I'll figure it out when we get in there.
What about that screw?
These are not screws, these are rivets. Anyway, so we got all your important connectors, your fan. We got a fan up here. I believe it's LED. It is LED because it's clear. There's a fan up here too. I believe it probably most likely red because the case is black. Power button there. You can put that down now.
Yeah.
On the top here, we have fins to get airflow. We have a nice little space here for your components, like I don't know. You can put that there. You can put USB drives or something. Your BIOS could be in there.
Yeah, 2.0 on the left, 3.0 on the right.
2.0 here. 3.0 here. Reset button. Headphone, microphone jack. Power button here. Nice. And we pop it back up. And you can see the front of the case looks 5.25-inch drive bays. I'm sorry, 3.5. Yeah, 5.25-inch drive bays. I'm sorry. This is a 3.5 drive bay. Input of air.
Darth Vader face.
And the back, we have the fan is out, which is good. It's nice to know. And on the bottom here, we have a clippable dust filter, and this one I believe is the same way. This comes off like such, but there's no reason to take that off now because redundant. Okay, so this goes in here. Clip this back on. Michael, you'll probably never need to take this off.
I figured as much. It's on the bottom, you know.
Yeah. Are there clips there too? No, you just put it any direction you want. All right, so that's the case there. Real quick front at the inside bezel here. What we're going to do is pull this off. If it does come off somehow. Yeah, it should definitely come off. I'm going to pop this off like this.
It looks like it. Yep,
there we are. Oh! Okay, so this definitely comes off.
There you go.
That's what was supposed to be on the top there! Okay.
Oh, wait, you can only take that off? You can take that front?
No, yes.
Base piece?
No, you can take it off however you want, but... Okay. And here's the front. Very easy. And just remove these two things, and you can get into your 5 1/4 drive base. Alright, guys. That's the case. Next, we'll put the components onto the motherboard. Alright, guys, in this third part of the build, we're going to open up the motherboard, put the CPU on, and the RAM. Everything's going to be done outside of the case. That way it's much easier for me to get into the parts. So first, we're going to open up this motherboard. Okay. So inside, we have the motherboard in its nice, wonderful, static-free, dog-free, cat-free,
Michael-free,
Michael-free, bag here, static bag.
Now that motherboard's not going to go MC computer on me and Tron and take over everything. You know?
It might. It's a little iffy.
I didn't get to check
the gold. It's getting a little pretentious.
Got it.
Okay, we'll put it on this cardboard here. So that way it doesn't short out or anything. So just real quick, I'm going to go over what's inside. User guide, driver CDs. I recommend that you guys. My general rule on these driver CDs is, depends on how new the motherboard is, but this is pretty new. Install this as is first. Then go online and then install all of the drivers brand new, updated. That way you can get your Wi-Fi card working, you can get everything working.
Okay.
But install this. I recommend, most people say, oh, don't do it. Go online, throw the CD away. Go online and install the drivers. I would say, I do this personally, install this first, then update it as it comes.
Well, it's not every driver updates, right? And then you
not every driver's
every
updated.
Single one?
And you won't know exactly. Okay. You won't know what you need. And these drivers generally tell you which ones are brand new because it accesses it via online. But that's good. It's good to do. So in here we got I showed you this, whatever. Okay. So we got the I/O panels. Goes in the back. It's white. How nice. We got 4 SATA cables. That's good. Q connector, which is pretty cool. It's really good because you plug all of your buttons and stuff into these, and then you plug this directly into the motherboard without having to fiddle with the motherboard connectors, which is nice. Here is the Wi-Fi connector I was trying to show you before.
Okay. That thing with the card you were telling me, and then it turns into magic, and the Dark Magician comes.
Okay, so you see this? This plugs into the back. This plugs in to your motherboard. It's dual band Wi-Fi network. It's pretty cool. 2.4 and 5 something gigahertz. So this looks like this, right? You can leave it there. It's I believe magnetic. This is not metal. This is metal.
What the hell?
Okay, so it's magnetic. But the best part.
What?
And now it's a Wi-Fi antenna.
I thought it was more of the finger skateboard ramp. But
if you have a tech deck, this works.
Yeah, okay.
It's very
I buy a
very technical one, but that's the cool thing.
That's pretty awesome.
The old one was a ring, and it had the one I have. It's a ring, and it has a little antenna. You can pop it back up. This is cool for Haswell. How nice. Okay, put this in here.
I thought it was Asus.
SLI connector. We know that.
And then the same.
For some reason, haven't seen this yet. None of these come with a crossfire connector. I don't know why.
Yeah, because we all know.
I don't know why. They just don't. And this is your driver's CD. Okay, so we'll put everything back in the box here. We don't need everything as of right now. Blah, blah, blah. Okay. Like most of you will probably say, oh no, static. We're going to build on top of the box. We're going to take this out nice and actually, hang on.
Quick, I'll entertain them with song. It's tearing up my heart when I'm with you. But when we are apart, I feel it too. And no matter what I do, I feel the same. With or without you. Okay. Alright, let me ground myself. I don't get it. What is this doing?
This I plug onto myself, and I become sentient.
You'll be all-knowing?
I become, oh, okay. Remember that WB11 show, Static?
Oh, you're the black guy with dreads?
Yeah, the black guy with dreads who skate around on...
Static Shock?
Yeah, Static Shock. Who skate around on,
Rollerblades?
No. Who skate around on top of, manhole covers.
Oh.
Manhole covers. I will plug this.
Into the motherboard.
The case is pretty grounded, I'd say. We could do that.
I don't get it. So it's going to take all your shocks?
Yeah. Anything that'll be transferred to the case. So that way I don't short anything. This is safe. This is a good way to do it. So
another way is being made of plastic.
Yeah, another way. Yeah, if you can try to be made of plastic, that's ideal. But if you're not made of plastic, this is the next best option.
Got it.
Okay, so we have the nice motherboard. Michael's Michael loves these little plastic things, but if we let this on here, it would melt. Okay.
Just what I wanted.
Okay, so we have your CPU thing here, your CPU mount, or socket rather. What can I think of that word? I don't know. We have a full 16x slot here. This is 8x, and this is also 8x. These are all 1x here. Fan connector, PWM, that one. Fan connector, PWM, 3-pin.
I was going to say, Bill.
3-pin. There's not one there. That was just me saying that out loud. 4-pin. Okay, that's all I see so far.
I wanted to ask
RAM slots? Yes.
You ever seen when people buy capture cards without devices and all that? Is this where they install it?
They plug it in PCI Express, most likely.
Really? This is where it goes? You have to
they plug it to here, and what's cool about this is you would take whatever your input is, you'd say your game, plug it into the card, and then the out
would automatically display
would go to your TV.
That's sick.
That's if you want to use your computer.
Yeah, those are expensive.
Or you could do something else. Take your graphics card, plug it in here also. Take your capture card, plug it in there. Take an HDMI out from your graphics card into your capture card, and then out to your monitor.
What the hell?
There's a little bit of a lag.
I was going to say, it sounds like there's going to be mad lag.
There's not that much of a lag, but there's that. Okay, so this requires 8-pin power up here. That's cool. That's good. We have your power delivery system here. You got your chokes. You got your caps, which they're good caps. They're Japanese caps. Okay, and here is your CPU fan. That's the one that you're going to plug That's the one you're going to plug that into. Okay, so that's good. Memo K button, which is Asus comes with, which is good. If your RAM is not compatible, you just press it, and it's like, okay, it is though.
Okay.
So your RAM will be compatible. I have the same one. This is your code. This is actually a really cool motherboard, and I'll explain why. So what this has is something really cool. What is this? Okay, so this is your BIOS flashback button if you want to flash to the new BIOS. This here is your power button. This will turn it on. Your computer.
I have to go all the way in my computer.
No, but it will turn it on if it's like on a workbench or something. Like if it's out of the case and they make cases like that. Okay, so this is that. This is your BIOS code. It's your boot code. Okay. If something's wrong, it'll flash a code, and you can look the code up and it'll tell you what's wrong. Really? As opposed to just beeps.
That's cool.
Yeah, so it's really cool. And these are all your USB 3. This is your USB 2 headers. USB 3 header here, and that's the only USB 3 header I see. I don't like this one. I hate this one. I wish it would turn. I wish it would be facing this way because the USB 3 connectors. If you look at this, it's a monster.
Yeah.
You put this on there, you try to bend it, you're breaking the motherboard, and it's broken forever. I have one that's broken on mine. So that's that. So that's the motherboard. You got the I/O. 4 USB 3.0, 2 more USB 3.0, full HD audio out. We have D-Sub, which is what you like, your VGA. You have your DVI. This is digital-only DVI, so you can't plug in your VGA adapter into here.
Okay.
So this is you're not going to be using this anyway. You're not going to be using any of these.
I figured.
Okay. This is your HDMI, and this is DisplayPort. Old keyboard, gigabit Ethernet, and that's it for the motherboard. We got your Wi-Fi Go adapter. Okay, so now next it would be to install the CPU.
Let's do it.
So let's get this CPU going. CPU is the most nerve-wracking part of everything. Let me push this
It's like
forward.
open heart surgery for the computer.
Yes. All right, so what we got here is the CPU. Bam. Okay, 4670K, Haswell, everyone knows that. Here, we have your CPU fan and your cooler. It's a heat sink. You plug this right on and you're good to go.
Okay.
That's why I asked if you wanted exotic cooling, like you wanted a bigger one. You can fit that on here, make it better cooling, overclock, cooler CPU.
That's cool, though.
Yep. Okay, so let me just... I feel like this is not a good view.
Whatever we did, I was going to say. Got to just push it down a bit.
Low battery, no! Okay, whatever. Okay.
Where's that charger?
Alright, no, I'm good. Alright, so let's get the CPU out. And we're good to go. Alright, so this is your CPU. 4670K, 3.4 gigahertz standard. I believe it's a 3.9 gigahertz clock. Or 3.7 overclock. I don't know. Whatever.
It's somewhere in there.
Yeah, you got a sticker.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is the most nerve-wracking part of anyone if you ever built a PC before. This here will make or break your day, your life, and then your wallet.
Excellent.
Okay? Probably do it. Oh, Mike, you want to do this part? Okay. So what this is called, this is a ZIF connector. Okay? Or a zero insertion force connector. So the way this works is you open the latch. Okay? I like to leave that in there because I don't like to touch anything. Here we have a bunch of these little pins. These little pins, if you breathe on them wrong, they break.
Dude, this reminds me of opening the stupid battery for the PSP. Wrong pin!
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Freaking Pandora's battery to overclock your PSP.
Basically.
Okay, so we have the CPU here now. Alright, this is the most dangerous part. Don't touch the bottom here. Don't touch the top. There are two notches here and here. You're going to line them up, and you're going to gently lay them in. And then that's it. And that's it. You're going to take this part,
and seal
put
it forever.
it in the bolt, and this is going to pop right out.
Well, it popped right. You broke my thing.
And we're done. The CPU's in. Keep this, because if you ever have to ship this board back, they will not replace your board unless you have this in it.
What the hell?
Yep. If you don't have this in your motherboard, when you ship this back to fix it, they will be like, well, looks like you're broken shipping. So you need this. You need this piece. Always have this.
That's insane.
Save that. You're going to keep it in this motherboard box, okay?
Okay.
The next is, we're going to move this back a little bit. Okay, so next is we are going, I don't need to clean the top, it's pretty clean already. Okay, the next spot here is we are going to, put the CPU cooler on.
Okay.
So the way this works is, it's exactly the same way as you put in the motherboard, in the CPU. You kind of just push it in and it goes in. Okay, you see all these little pins? They kind of push through the motherboard and you're good. So, where's the CPU fan connector? There it is. We want to make sure that we can get a good... a good...
Good angle?
Yep, there we go. Okay. It's going to be a little sideways. You're going to have your sticker a little backwards, but I don't think you're going to care, really.
It's not like I'm looking at my motherboard all the time.
Okay, let's make sure nothing is on the bottom there. Okay. Going to push that in. Bam.
Nice.
Now, one, cross, so nothing gets uneven. Cross, make sure everything's nice and tight. So
everything has to clip before you...
Yep.
Okay.
And turn this. Turn that. Okay. Turn that. And turn that. Now, this is in. Nice. You're good. Your CPU cooler is in. We take this piece, plug it into there. Bam! Nice. CPU cooler's in. This will spin nice when it first boots up.
And then it'll never spin nice again.
No, then it'll break.
Yeah, okay. Got it. Just what I bought.
Okay, so now you see your CPU cooler's in. Next, we got the RAM. This is the super easy part.
I heard RAM, has that storage stuff.
It's random access, I believe.
Okay. Now,
so we're going to turn it around so you can see how this works. Okay, I have to check the manual for a second. Is that in the box?
Which manual?
Because one of these is... Okay, so here it is. DIM A1 and DIM A2. And we got... Should be on here. DIM B1 and DIM B2. I don't know... so it's... I'm pretty sure the black ones. Okay. Because there's a certain place you got to put them in. Mm-hmm. But it's the black ones. Okay. So this goes in here like this. Open up...
What's the gold ones then?
If you add in 2 more, you put them in there. It has a spot for 4 of them.
Okay, so the gold are basically the not the optional, but the extra.
Well, it holds 4 slots. The way they work, it's dual channel, so they work together. So you put 2 and 2.
Oh, okay, so it's either or. You have to put 2 in the same color code, unless you had all 4.
Exactly. Who cares? Yeah. Okay. So, but it has to be all the same type of memory.
Okay.
You can't mix match.
Got it. Okay,
so you put. That's probably a little hard. Just kind of press. You hear it snap. Make sure both sides. Rams in.
Oh, nice.
And it matches nicely. That's why I got you the black one.
I do agree. Black on black.
Black on black on black. Okay. So this is open. Kind of push that in. This is faster memory than mine, by the way.
Nice. Now I could be Bill in some sort of PC
Play Crisis
game.
3.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay. Bam.
But my laptop could do Crisis 3. Optimal settings.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
And the Rams in. Alright. That's good to go. Good to go there. And that's the motherboard video. Alright, guys, if you like this, stay tuned for the next part, which is we'll be putting it into the case and testing everything.